podcast. Silly podcast. Dancing like nobody's watching.
That's what I do every day.
I live like nobody's watching because no one is.
Exactly.
Oh, welcome. Hello, I'm Anna.
Hi, I'm Miffy.
And we are the Philly podcast.
We are those more than silly, we're stupid.
It's bloody hot in Melbourne today.
Oh, it's very hot. Well, it's 38. No, it's not.
38 degrees.
It's 28.
Yeah.
It was hotter yesterday.
It was hotter yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention yesterday.
Well, I went to Yarrawonga yesterday,
Oh,
so I got
day.
out of the Ring of Steel.
Mm.
Yeah, so I drove, how many kilometres is that? Like 300?
Yeah, something like that.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Up and down in one day. I've met him before, but he was just a little baby, and now he's just full of spunk. Met our little nephew Jovi.
Little baby Jovi.
So cute. So our
cute.
other nieces and nephews, and my sister and Clarky, and your sister as well. She was there too.
Was she?
Yeah, that was a shock.
What's she doing there?
I don't know. I think she's having an affair with Clarky. That was really good. Mum and I went up, so we had a really long drive, and because we've been stuck in isolation, I loved it.
Yeah, freedom.
I didn't care that I was in the car for 6 hours.
Did you feel like you were on Thelma and Louise?
I did, but I didn't go over a cliff.
Good, because otherwise this is a girl's time.
Mum and I took the Polaroid, and then we both chickened out.
You're like, nah, let's just go to Macca's instead.
Let's just drive over that speed bump.
I haven't seen Thelma and Louise since its inception.
I love.
Have I actually seen it at all? I'm trying to think.
Have you?
Have I forgotten?
Have to have.
I don't know. Have I?
Brad Pitt's in it.
Yeah, I know who's in it. I know what it's all about. Have I seen it though? The jury's out.
I love it.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's great, but I wish they didn't kamikaze at the end.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't visited.
I didn't use the proper word of what they did.
Kamikaze. Yeah, like it could have been anything.
Yeah.
Kamikaze could mean they took a big shit in a toilet.
Exactly.
And the bowl broke.
What movies all right, they committed suicide, they drove off a cliff.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry if you haven't seen it, but if you have, it's awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What movies have people spoiled for you in the past? I remember when I went to see The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
And someone had already told me.
Really?
That Bruce Willis is dead.
That ruins the whole movie.
I'm telling everybody.
Oh, yeah, spoiler alert. Let's just call this episode Spoiler Alert.
Yes. But, these are old movies. So I'm not going to say anything about, yesterday's episode of The Crown.
No.
But,
yeah, we can talk about that later, yeah.
But, has anybody else spoiled a movie for you?
No, but I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. When I was younger, I had my license, obviously, because I went to the drive-in and I took Victoria and Patrick, my
the little ones.
Little ones. Speaking of Victoria a lot today, but anyway. Shout out Yeeball.
And Patrick.
And Patrick. Yeah, he doesn't listen though, so bad luck. We went to the drive-in to see Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Right?
Yep.
So Armageddon it was one of those long epic movies, I think.
I haven't seen it.
Right. It's an epic.
So you can ruin it for me right now.
Okay, good. I will. Anyway, so we were watching the movie and it was like a winter's night, Anyway, and suddenly there was about 10 minutes ago and the fog started creeping in.
Oh, no.
Fog came over. So we couldn't even see the screen and there was 10 minutes to go.
How funny.
Yeah. So we ended up getting a refund, like tickets, so we could come back and watch it again. Fun fact, I've never seen it, the whole thing, but someone did tell me what happened in it. That's why I didn't see it, because they're like, Bruce Willis dies at the end.
He always dies, that guy.
He sacrifices himself at the we were talking about it's as weird as the same
How
movie.
funny.
Yeah, he sacrifices himself at the end. And I was like, oh well, fuck, I don't need to go and watch that then, do I? So I've never seen the end of Armageddon, yet I know what happened because someone spoiled it for me.
Well, I went to see the latest Star Wars back when it first came out. I slept outside the cinema with all the Wookiees and the Star Troopers and all those guys, Stormtroopers, excuse me. And anyway, we got in and we were watching it, but the cinema lights are malfunctioning. So they come on and then they go off.
That's annoying.
And then they go, yes, but it only happened in the last 10, 20 minutes. So we got a full refund.
Oh, that's good.
And we still got to see the movie.
Ah,
It was
shit
good.
movie.
It was a bit annoying. It was a great movie. Oh my God, I'm not spoiling it because it's wonderful.
I will. I'm trying to think of something. Han Solo dies.
You died 2 episodes ago.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Hello. Everyone knows that. He was killed by his son.
Kill Bill.
He was also pushed off a cliff.
Oh, was he? Is there cliffs on Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
Space cliffs.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I can't even imagine what Star Wars is about.
That's why you can't judge it. Like, really, I can't judge A Star is Born.
Yeah.
But I do.
Yeah.
And you do the same for Star Wars.
Yeah. I just think of Star Wars like pew, 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 and lasers shooting past people.
And
then, Luke, I am your father.
He's dead too. Rip.
Both of them?
Oh, Luke just died in the last one.
Rip.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
They can always come back though because
because it's not in time, like it's not in chronological order. Is that? Oh fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. I have no idea. Sorry to all the Star Wars fans out there and in the room, but I don't get it. I just don't get it.
It's just a movie. It's the greatest love story ever told.
Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Better? No, because have you seen The Notebook? That's way better.
Oh my God, I hate that movie.
You hate everything that I love. It's so weird.
That was so crap. Like, where was The Notebook? Because they had dementia, didn't they?
One of them did it. And spoiler alert.
Yeah. It's about like this grandma and she's in bed and she's got dementia and the grandfather comes and he's her husband and he
tells the story.
He reminisces and then tells the story about how they got
but you
together.
don't find out she's got dementia till the end.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert.
But anyway, that part of the movie is kind of nice. But all the in-between bit is, just yawn fest.
But the twist is that she's got dementia, and the twist is also that they're still together, and he's telling her all the stories. So it's kind of cute. It's the best love story I've ever seen, and I've seen a fucking
Star Wars.
No, that's like sci-fi. Oh my God, this is so funny. You want to hear the most hilarious thing on earth? The other day, I was talking to Victoria. Let's mention her again.
Oh God, she's
and you know the term sci-fi?
Yeah, science fiction.
Yeah. She thought it was sci-fi. Seriously.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. She thought it was sci-fi.
And what did she think that stood for? Just
science fiction. No, I don't know.
Science.
No, I asked her. She didn't really think about it. Yeah. Isn't that funny?
It is funny.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something that I didn't know, didn't know the meaning of. And there's heaps. I just couldn't think of any.
Well, I'll tell you why Star Wars is the best love story ever made.
Why?
Darth Vader, who everybody knows.
Darth Vader? Oh, I thought it was Dark Vader.
Yes, my little boy Lockie, when he was about 5, called him Dark Vader. Yeah. But yeah, it's Darth.
What's a shit name, Darth? That's not even
Darth is better than Dark.
Yeah, but he's dark in appearance.
Racist. And anyway, he was a good guy. He was a Jedi. He was like Luke Skywalker.
What do you mean? He was always dark.
No, he began as a good guy.
Right.
But
before the dawn of time, before we see him.
Yes.
Okay.
So he got Princess Leia and Luke's mother, his wife, pregnant with Luke and Carrie Fisher.
Are they brother and sister?
Yeah, they're twins.
Did I know that?
Possibly not. If you don't watch it, you don't know it.
So they loved each other.
They did, and before they found out they were brothers and sisters. So that was a bit off, like sons and daughters.
Incest.
So Darth Vader is a beautiful husband to Luke and Carrie Fisher's mom. She dies in childbirth.
Oh, when she's giving birth to them.
Yep. Oh. And that's why he loses the plot.
Oh, and then
he seeks revenge.
Okay,
on his wife's death.
Right.
How romantic is Darth Vader? Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
I reckon he should just fucking chillax, mate.
No.
Take his Xanax, chill out.
Someone killed the love of his life.
Who? No one killed him. She died in childbirth.
He blamed someone.
The kids.
No. You have to watch it. I'm not telling.
Okay, no more spoiler alerts.
No.
Yeah, see, it sounds just like a made-up story. It is.
It is. It's an actual story. Most movies
I
are.
know. I'm trying to think of a good movie I've watched lately. I've watched a couple, but I can't think of anything decent. Have you watched any decent movies?
Yeah, but I can't remember what they're called. I watched one with what's his name?
Tom Hanks.
I'm thinking Ricky.
Gervais.
No,
Oh.
Valance. What's his name?
Richie Valens.
Richie Valance.
Yeah.
Who played him?
Val Kilmer.
No.
No.
The
Oh.
Mexican guy.
Oh. Yeah. What's his name?
Diamond Lou Phillips.
Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Diamond Lou. He's a gem.
So you watched a movie with him?
Yeah, and he was
I
a
haven't seen him
serial
for
killer.
years. Oh.
It was really good. I can't remember what it's called.
He must be
But if you
5,000 years old
Google
now.
Lou Diamond Phillips, not Diamond Lou Phillips.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
And you'll see the movie, and he's a serial killer, and he's a sicko.
Okay, let's see what it's called.
He's quite a good actor.
Lou Diamond Phillips. Yeah, but I haven't seen him since la 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 la.
Well, it was funny because we were saying the same thing, and then we turned on another movie, and he was in that too.
Get out of town.
So I think he's like having a comeback.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, we were saying we should go be actors because there's so many television shows on Netflix and Foxtel, and
yeah,
they must be in demand.
Okay, let's go.
Let's
get there.
So I reckon we should audition for a few things.
All right. I will play the role of Lou Diamond Phillips'
That's
mum.
what it was called, The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker. Yeah, he's old. Yeah, I haven't watched a movie lately. What have I been watching this week? Nothing decent. I've been watching Real Housewives. Oh, SAS Australia. Did you watch that this week?
I did.
That was scary.
Very scary.
Oh my God. Under that, for people who didn't watch it, what they had to do is they had to there was 2 holes dug in the ice about.
I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't like underwater scenes. So as soon as one of those things is on,
Yeah,
I'm out of there.
Anyway, they dug 2 holes in the ice, probably about 3 meters apart from each other. And they had to get in the water and then answer a question and then make their way under the ice to the other hole, which is like a fucking night. That's like actually my nightmare.
That's my nightmare as well.
Yeah. So, and then they had to get that. And then on the other side, they had to answer a question. And the question was like, because they had to it was all about keeping calm. The question was like, what's the registration on the vehicle that sits outside your bunker? And they're like, XN3128. Most of them got it.
God.
And different questions.
I don't even know my own road.
I know, and different questions like, oh, what's the number on the wall? Most of them got it, but a couple didn't. And if you didn't, you stayed in the water longer and you had to go back under and do another one. So Erin McNaught and what's the Iron Woman? Candace Warner, they both had to go under the water, swim under the tunnel twice. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, I couldn't watch it. I actually left the room. And then Pyrrha yelled out when it was over, so I came back in.
Yeah, I know what you mean because I
feel breathless.
Do you ever physically imagine yourself stuck under ice trying to get out? Like
that's my worst fear, drowning.
Yes,
I'm not scared of heights. So when the other day when they jumped and what they did is like a bungee jump, but their partner had to stop the bungee before they hit the ground. So the SAS dude would yell, break.
Yeah.
And the person supporting the one that's just jumped off had to pull the rope really hard.
Right.
Some of them came like within a metre of the ground.
All right.
Because Farouk or whatever his name is.
Faraz.
Yeah.
You always get his name.
They go break and he didn't do it immediately. It took it like a little while for the instruction to reach his brain, to reach his arms, to break. It was like 1 second, but 1 second felt like 30. And you're thinking, he's going to kill that person.
Oh my God, but no one died. So.
No one died yet.
Yeah, so I watched that. I watched a little bit, didn't watch it all, but that was enough for me. I was like just freaking, the coldness. And then they had to roll in the snow after. I'm like, I wouldn't even roll in the snow.
And they were wet, were they?
Yeah, well, they were just in an ice lake. And like this big, it was just bizarre. Like, I can't believe they're doing it.
I can't believe people actually join the SAS for a job.
They're sick fucks though. They're
have to be.
Yeah, they're people that enjoy like jumping out of a plane over and over again. You know, they're
shooting people in the face.
Yeah, yeah, they're a different breed. They're an adventurous kind of risky. They're usually really successful people too because they're risky.
Yeah,
you know. So,
because I reckon the people that signed up, because this is the first year,
Yeah.
would have thought it was I'm a celebrity, get me out of
Yeah,
here
definitely.
kind of style.
The vibe.
Which I thought that was pretty bad until I watched this.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm a celebrity. You have to eat like elephant's balls.
Mate, I don't know if I could do that.
And yeah, the things that you have to eat.
When I'm watching it, the Tucker trial things,
Yeah.
when I'm watching it, I go, oh, I could do that for sure. But I don't reckon I could. I could definitely not eat a bug. Like if I've spoken about this earlier in the podcast, I think with you.
I could eat a bug. That wouldn't bother me. It's eyeballs and testicles and tongues and all that kind of stuff. That
I'd rather eat that than a live.
Really?
A live thing. Yeah.
Oh no, I'd rather eat a bug. I had to eat a witchetty grub on school camp.
What the fuck? What school did you go to?
SAS training school.
Jesus.
On biology camp.
Why?
In year 11.
Were you the only one?
No, the whole biology camp.
Well, that was like lunch one day.
We had to find a witchetty grub and then we had to eat it.
Get the fuck out of my life.
Yeah.
I would say get fucked.
It was kind of sweet.
What tasting?
Yeah.
Oh, I think like, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was great. I'm like,
nah.
at that stage, I wouldn't even pick up a snail. I was terrified with stuff like that.
Yeah, same. That's me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
But yeah, we had to. That was part of our curriculum.
Did you rip its? I couldn't even rip its head off.
And it was alive. You just bit it. I bit it and spat it.
Oh, geez.
But it had like, you could feel like a sweetness about, and it's probably the sap from the tree or something. I don't know. But
yeah,
I was one of the last in the class.
I watched this show the other day. It's Bear Grylls, like Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh yeah.
And so he gets to this path and he's like, he's on a trek to find this missing scientist. It's like made up, but it's still you choose where he goes. And then at one stage you have to choose what he eats. And he's like, oh, would you like me to eat this big fat grub, or would you like me to eat these ants? And you just you choose the worst thing. You just want to torture him.
So what is it, a video game?
Yeah, no, it's on Netflix. And it's like a virtual, when you
I've never watched virtual
choose
TV.
your own adventure. Yeah, there was another show similar to it a few years ago where you had to choose your own adventure. And
so what do? You press a button on your Netflix.
Yeah, it says press circle for bug and press X for fire ant or whatever. And so you
make him like have sex with the
No, but I wanted to. I was kind of going down that path. So every time he's like, all right, now we've come to this ravine. Do you want me to cross that rickety bridge that's about to collapse, or go down into the jungle and get up the other side? So you're just like, rickety bridge. Yeah. And anyway, sometimes
he's done that because he would have had to film.
Yeah, he's done both. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we figured out depending on which path you choose, you could get to a point earlier. And in one case, we actually died. Our mission died because we broke the medicine thing that we were meant to take to this lady. Oh. But it was really fun.
So is Bear Grylls carrying the medicine and he broke it?
Yeah, in his backpack. Oh, because they said, do you want to sleep in a tree, or do you want to sleep in the cave with all this there's bones, like leftover bones? Obviously a wild animal's been in there.
Yeah.
So I said, let's send him to the tree. I wanted him to sleep in the tree, I think. Anyway, whatever we chose, he left the drugs down in the cave hidden away, and any monkeys got to them and broke all the bottles. Yeah.
So that was his fault, not yours.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Anna said tree bear.
So all these things, because they had to keep cool, so you had to hide him in a cool spot. Anyway, it's really fun.
Is his real name Bear?
I don't think so.
Because our friend is called Tim Bear.
Yeah.
And imagine if Bear...
I don't know. Do you want to find out what Bear Grylls'
his
real name?
last name was Bear and his name was Bear.
Bear Grylls' real name. And you spell Grylls with a Y, Gryls.
Wow. Grylls.
That's weird, isn't it? Bear Grylls' real name. Oh, his real name's Edward.
Edward.
Why do they call him Bear? Better known as Bear Grylls. Is a former...
He was an SAS
crazy
man.
That's why I brought it up.
Ah.
Yeah. Television. Yeah, because I used to watch his show, Bear Grylls, Bear Grylls versus Man. No, anyway, back. I used to watch it.
I don't like those shows really.
No, I don't either, but this is really, really good.
Well, see, give Star Wars a go. You might think that's good too.
No.
Now you know it's a love story.
Let's see. Bear was apparently born Edward Michael Grills. He once said that Edward wasn't his real name too, but we think he's fluffy. His sister Lara gave him the nickname Bear when he was a week old, and it stuck. Oh, so he's always been
Oh,
called
how
Bear.
cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Must
Bear
be.
bum. He never put
Bear
his
balls.
nappy on.
Yeah, so that's really good. So what else have you been watching on telly?
Oh, really? The Crown? It's really good.
Is it?
It's really relevant to us because it's stuff we can remember. It's about Princess Diana and Charles.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have jumped on board.
Yeah, and the affair that was, it was a love affair that actually never ended.
Yeah.
So he was having an affair with Camilla before he was with Di.
Yeah, that's right.
And throughout the whole marriage. And today's episode that I watched, they came to Australia.
Oh.
So that was really good. Charles and Diana did a big tour of Australia. But one of the interesting things that happened, which I've forgotten about, was this bloke who was on the dole, and he broke into the palace twice.
Why?
Because he wanted to speak to the head of state, the Queen, about what was going on and out there under Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, okay.
Because she was wrecking it for everyone on the dole, and they were, unemployed, and the unemployment rate was really high.
Okay.
So the first time he broke in was his practice. So he breaks in, and he sits in the throne.
Really?
And he drinks wine.
Oh my God.
And he said he felt like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Like, this throne is too big. And then the second time he found the Queen's bedroom.
Shit.
So he just opened up the blinds and she was asleep in bed.
Oh, God.
And she's like, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "Ma'am, I only want to talk to you." And anyway, got arrested and put in the nut house.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a true story.
I didn't know that.
No.
I also didn't know. I know now that Charles was seeing Camilla before Diana, but we didn't know that at the time they were seeing each other.
Oh, no.
Because he couldn't marry her because she'd been married before. Is that right?
Look, to be honest,
She could never
on
be
the
queen.
Crown, they actually say that the royals set Camilla up with her husband, whoever his first name is, Parker Bowles.
Yes.
They said so Charles and Camilla were probably on the way to marriage, and they sent Charles away and got Camilla married. Because she wasn't, obviously, Diana Spencer. She was a cleaning lady, Di, and a kinder assistant. But her title was lady. So there you go. So that's I think that's the difference. And poor Diana was tortured because of that, but so was Charles. Like, if he loved her from the beginning, it's a little bit hard. Mommy, I love Camilla.
I know. Imagine being a royal and being told what to do. Like,
they all are.
Yeah, you just couldn't live your life. I know, I get it, but it's just like he's a bit piss weak in my eyes, and those big flappy ears. I just want to punch them.
But anyway, it's bringing up a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's watching it. Everyone. I haven't started yet because I still want to watch the seasons before. I've got a couple of seasons before, and I kind of want to watch it, even though I don't have to, because you know what the characters.
Good. It's historical, and I'm sure the truth is stretched a little bit for the TV. But
Gillian Anderson's in it, doesn't she play Thatcher?
She's crap.
Is she?
Yes.
That's how she is anyway.
Yes. Yes, Mom. Yes. No, she's
That's very good.
She's gone over the top
right
with her Margaret Thatcher.
Okay.
Too much of the iron lady.
Right.
Too much iron, not enough lady. So she's actually the only one that's copping a bit of flack for her portrayal of Margaret Thatcher. But the lady, the actress that's playing Lady Diana Spencer is identical.
A dead ringer. Let's look at her.
Yeah, you just go, oh my God.
Actress who plays Diana in The Crown. Thank you, Google, for suggesting that. Her name is Emma Corrin.
There you go.
Let's look at her. You know, sometimes when people I'll just share my screen so people at home can see her. You know, when sometimes actresses or actors play a role of someone who is living.
Yes.
Sometimes you remember that person as that instead of the real person. So, like, for instance, Lou Diamond Phillips, I think of him as Richie Valens.
Yes.
Rather, because I don't even know what Richie Valens is. Richie Valens was 17 when he died, by the way.
I know.
Weird. Anyway, yeah, so when people play them, so then you remember that character rather than...
Yeah.
Do you ever get that or not?
Yeah, you're looking at the photos there, but her mannerisms...
Yeah.
She does that, you know how Di, like, put her head to the side and
she was shy.
that kind of shyness.
Mm.
Yeah, but it also shows how when Charles and Diana came to Australia, that is when she became mega famous.
Di,
and Charles was actually quite jealous about the attention that she was getting.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's worth a watch. And I don't really think I've watched much else this week. I've been just continuing with The Undoing, the one I said last week with Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
And haven't really watched anything else new apart from The Crown, and I'm binging that.
That's good. I'm going to do that too. Yeah, me either. I haven't been watching much. I did get drunk last Saturday though.
Yes, tell us about that. You went out in old Melbourne town.
I did, and it was fun. But you know when you go out and you drink and drink and drink, and then by the time you get home, because you're off your face, you're just like, why did I do that? Why did I drink so much? Because the next day I was just a complete and utter mess.
And what were you drinking?
Just vodka, purebred vodka.
Vodka and soda?
Yeah.
The whole time?
The whole time. But
wow.
I must have had, I don't like saying this out loud, but I probably had 20.
That's pretty good. At least it wasn't very fattening.
20, 15, 20. I don't actually, it's hard to know. No, maybe not that many. How many drinks did I have? Oh, no, we had also espresso martinis. But because I haven't been out for ages, I went out thinking that I was still Anna from 10 months ago.
Yes.
But that bitch has gone on holidays.
No, yeah, because we've been rested. Yeah. We don't know how to do it anymore.
Yeah, that bitch is on holidays and gone missing in action. And this bitch right here can't handle the piss. But also we were drinking for 12 hours. So, you know, or 10 hours or something. And it was just like...
always good fun though.
Oh, it was really good fun, but I've just gotten over it. Like my hangover's just gone away.
Yeah, now you're drinking again.
Yes.
So. That's good.
Yeah. So
yeah, well, I've had my 2 weeks off. So
that's good.
Today's my first.
Are you enjoying it? Oh.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Just on the piss, mate.
Yeah, back on the piss, back on the beers, back on the hunt.
Yeah.
I'll be on the vodkas a bit later, but you know.
What else has happened in the world? I can't even think of one thing.
Oh, Adelaide went into lockdown.
Oh yeah, what's going on there?
Well, they're actually going to come out of it
already.
They were given a 6-day lockdown.
Yeah.
Because they had about 22 cases. And one of the people who had the corona lied about his whereabouts.
What do you mean?
Well, this is just on the news today.
Yeah.
So he said like he worked somewhere or he'd been everywhere. So they decided to shut the whole of Adelaide down for 6 days.
And he hadn't?
No.
That's the opposite of that other guy. Remember that other guy who lied and said, no, I didn't go anywhere?
Yeah, so this guy's told authorities that he'd basically been all over the state. So they've come out today and said that guy was a liar.
What the fuck?
And I'm just presuming it's a man. It could have been a woman. So they're coming out of their 6 days, which they only went into yesterday.
Yeah.
They're still quarantining a little, but they closed everything.
Right.
They closed all shops. You weren't allowed to leave your house. You weren't allowed to exercise. You weren't allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
But tomorrow all the shops are opening again and you're allowed to exercise and yeah.
Oh, so this didn't even go the 6 days?
No, one.
Fucking hell, Adelaide. Pull your finger out.
Oh, it was that guy or woman.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, okay, I guess.
So that's what's happened there. We're on day 21, 0 cases.
Wow, that's pretty good for us.
So tomorrow we're hoping our premier announces that we can have 10 visitors because I've already planned a party. Friday night, I've already sent out invites. It's a dress-up party. We're all going to get dressed up. We're doing the silly podcast from the party.
The party's
and
here we are too.
Yeah, but I've already invited people, so he better let us.
Mate.
He better let me have 10 people.
Dan, if you're listening to this, and I know you are, let us the fuck out. We're sick of it. Dan. No, I'm not sick of it.
I'm sick of the 2 people I see all the time.
Yeah, I know, like you.
And my kids.
One thing I was thinking of today there's a celebrity. Do you know who Scott Disick is?
Oh, yeah, yes, and I know who he's going out with right now.
So Scott Disick just started dating a Lisa Rinna's daughter who's 19.
19, and he's 37.
Yeah, he's old. He's old as fuck. And he's got 3 kids, and one of his kids is like 10. And he's just started going out with a 19-year-old.
And for those who don't know who they are, because heaps of our male listeners probably don't, Kardashian, Chloe, or
Courtney. Courtney's ex.
It's the
baby
father
daddy.
of her kids.
Yeah. So and they were together for like 10 years or something. And then since he's broken up with her, he's dated Sophia Richie, who was 21.
Yeah.
Or turned 21 when they were together. Now he's dating this 19-year-old Amelia
Rinna. Oh, Hamlin, actually.
Yeah, Hamlin. Yeah, Harry Hamlin's daughter. Yeah. And I just thought to myself, what do you think of that shit?
I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I think you should never go out. This is boys and girls. You should never go out with somebody that you could have given birth to.
That's not a bad little
So
rule.
once you start ovulating women and once you start ejaculating men, like once your swimmers are lethal, that's when, that's the age difference. So most people, that's about 16, isn't it?
I don't know. I know some bitches that got their periods when they were like 9.
Wow.
And they had hairy muffs.
What, when they were 9?
Yeah.
Hairy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did you know?
Because one of our family friends, when we were young, we went over there to her house and she said to us, and she was 9, she goes, "Have you got a hairy bum yet?"
Oh.
And me and Olivia looked at each other. Olivia was 2 years older than her and I was 1 year younger. And I went, "No." She goes,
That's a shock.
She's like, I have. Yeah.
Oh, she loved it.
And she was 9.
Oh, well, at least she was proud of it.
Yeah, but she wanted to see our hairy bums, but luckily we didn't have any.
And at 9 you would, because you're more inquisitive, you're not being naughty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you got a hairy bum?
Yeah. She had a hairy bum when she was... No,
I still haven't got a hairy bum, I'm proud to say.
Yeah, so, yes, okay, so your rule... As soon as you have a hairy ass, you cannot date that person. As
soon as a woman, so that's 16 years.
And I also think it depends on how old you are and how old they are. So I reckon like an 80-year-old man can date a 60-year-old woman. I think that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Especially if the 80-year-old man has a really bad cough and he's going to die soon and he's rich.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
And the 60-year-old woman's going to clean up.
Yeah.
I think that's good. And
I think a 50-year-old woman can date a 30-year-old man. No?
That's wrong. Nah.
30, he's a grown man. Like,
it doesn't matter. Why is he going out with a 50-year-old? Like, what is wrong
same
with
reason
him?
the 60-year-old's going out with the 80.
That doesn't matter, because once you're my age, you're old, it's all over. I'd go out with a 90 or a 100-year-old.
Okay.
But if
so you don't think 50, that a 50 and a 30-year-old dude.
Well, you tell me, this 30-year-old dude, when you're 60 and he's 40, will he still like you? I don't think so.
Yeah, I know, but is it wrong? Like, I don't know about that. I don't know what the future holds for you and your 30-year-old man. but I'm just saying, I think a 30-year-old man is old enough to decide, whereas Scott Disick and his 19-year-old girlfriend, she's still a teenager, for God's sake. So I just think that's different. Whereas if she was 10,
she's legally in America not allowed to drink.
That's right.
So you have to be 21 to be an adult in America.
Yeah, to drink. Yeah, you do. So I don't know. I was it just sparked my thought, and I thought, well, how do I feel about this? Because interestingly enough, didn't our great grandfather?
Yeah, it was 100. No, it was 60 something. And went with a 19-year-old.
Yeah, so he did that.
Yes.
Look it up in the history books, folks, because he was famous, Robert Hoddle.
Yes.
But it was his second or third marriage.
Yeah, and she cleaned up. She got everything.
Yeah.
She wasn't silly.
Are we part of that dynasty, or were we the first wives dynasty?
I think we're the first wives.
All right, so for people playing along at home, I'll just fill you in. We don't often talk about our family history. It's on our dad's side.
Yeah.
He would love it if he listened to our podcast, but he doesn't. That's good.
Thank God, Dad's feet.
Dad's feet. His great grandfather.
Yes.
Or was it his great grandfather? Anyway, whatever.
No, great.
That's our great grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay. Was Robert Hoddle, who designed Melbourne.
Correct. And he designed it really well because it's the most sensible grid I've ever seen.
It's a great grid.
Because when you go to Sydney and Brisbane and everywhere, you get lost because it's not a grid.
It's all about the grid.
It's all about the grid and the ease of finding your way to the Bourke Street Mall. Thanks, Pops.
Anyway, so he designed Melbourne, blah, blah, whatever. He's got a street named after him, shittest street in Melbourne, apart from Plenty Road. Anyway. And so he had a wife, an older, and he had 6 kids or something?
A lot of kids.
And then she died, maybe? Did she die?
I think maybe not.
All right, she either died
or
not.
Divorced. We should look into this.
We probably should look into this.
Yeah.
Am I telling you? Yeah.
But no, but the crust of the story is that he hooked up with a 19-year-old
when he was
60-odd, and he had more babies.
Yeah, so he's got 2 lots of family. He's got his first lot of family.
Yeah.
And then he had a whole second lot.
New family that did away with all our inheritance.
Yeah, so that's why, if you're wondering
why we're poor.
If you're wondering why we still broadcast from Bundoora and Mill Park, it's because that bitch stole our money.
Dingle stole my baby.
Yeah, so, okay, here you go. He was married twice. Okay, we could really get into this.
He actually had a really good long life in those days. He was from 1774 to 1881.
1794 to 1881. Yeah, how long was that? I can't even tell.
He's in his 90s when he died. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Must
that's
have been pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Then maybe the 19-year-old turned it all around.
He was married twice and left a widow and children. Oh, anyway. Well, it doesn't say much about his personal life. But anyway, Google him, and that's what happened. So that's why we're poor. It's not our fault.
No.
That bitch stole my money, honey.
When we were in the orphanage, we were so lucky.
We probably butchered that story a bit, but anyway, you get the general gist of it. We were meant to be famous.
And rich.
And we're not. And we're not. We're unpopular and poor. So
sad.
Thanks, Hoddle.
Toddle along, Hoddle.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? There's other streets named after people in our family, and there's
Cunt Street.
There's a country town called Baxter.
Oh, really?
Because we're from the Hoddles. There's the Baxters, and there's Gertrude Street is named after our great auntie Gertrude.
There you go.
So we're quite famous.
And there's Whore Street named after
Slut Street named after Anna and.
Anna in her 20s and 30s.
And 40s. Current day Slut Street.
There's Anna Street, named after Miffy in the 90s.
Your street, Butthole Street. Butthole Court.
Butthole Court's where they film Neighbours, I think.
How funny.
Yeah, so that's the only famous relation we have. Yeah, we haven't got any other famous relatives, do we?
Oh, I don't think so. We've got Billy Stiles.
Oh, shout out.
He's a comedian.
Shout out to Billy. We should get him on the podcast one day.
Actually, we should.
Yeah. Nah.
Good idea. No.
All right, cool. So, all right. Do you want to do a segment or two?
Yeah, why not?
You've got nothing to do. It's all in my hands this week.
I know. I feel so lazy today. I feel like a guest.
You feel like
in my own studio because I no longer do the music.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my turn for the quiz. So I've just come in here today just ill prepared.
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. And I'm meant to be hosting the fucking next segment.
Well, I'm excited.
All right, cool. So let's do this. It's time to use that brain, time to use that brain. Are you ready for the quiz? All right, are you ready for the quiz?
I am, but I'm not because I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be scared. You should be very afraid.
Be afraid.
This week, the quiz is an audio quiz. So what I'm going to do,
I'm deaf.
I'm going to play a clip of a person talking, a famous person talking. I think there's 11 altogether.
And I've got to guess who it is.
Yeah. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
If you're not, it doesn't matter because that's all I've got to do.
It's not. Oh, Margaret Thatcher.
What? Yeah. All right. So.
It's Frank Spencer.
Oh my God, that's such a good Michael Crawford impersonation.
I'm excited.
Isn't it weird? You know, speaking of Frank Spencer, played by Michael Crawford, isn't it funny that he speaks like that, yet he's got the voice of a bloody angel?
I know.
The music of the night.
I know. Is he dead?
Hope
not.
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's Google that. What do you think? Do you think he's dead?
I have a feeling he might have ripped.
Really?
He would have been Frank.
Oh yeah, and
Betty, like in the in the 70s.
All right, ready? Let's go.
He was in Hello Dolly as well.
He looks dead.
Oh, he's cute. He's got the cutest little face.
He's still
not
alive.
Dead. Yeah, we got to keep alive. We got to keep alive. Are you ready for?
That's cute.
Frank. He's the best.
He's not that old. He's only 1942. How old's that?
Oh, good. He's not that old. He's in his 70s. He's not as old as I thought.
No. Or is he in his 80s?
Betty, anyway, Frank, it's me. All right, I'm ready for the audios.
All right. Oh, shit. I've just had a thought. Okay. I hope I can stop and pause this.
Oh.
All right. Hang on a sec.
The lineup that they had in this film was one of incredibly talented improvisational actors that could go off on tangents. And I remember seeing the documentary on...
Who's that?
Some freaking weirdo. Is it a producer?
No, it's someone famous. Someone you know. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. You can't.
It's not the guy from The Vow.
No.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know?
Nope.
I can't even replay it.
I actually have no idea. It's an American.
Hang on, let's try and replay it.
It's an Anglo-Saxon American.
Yeah.
And it's a male.
It is.
And she's about 50-something.
No, he's not that old.
Oh, okay. 30-something.
All right, you don't know?
I have no idea. You can tell me.
It was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my God, he sounded like an old man. He sounded like Steven Spielberg.
Let me try and play it again, Sam.
Don't worry, we don't have to hear it again. We know it was Leo.
Oh, you knew.
You just told me who it was.
I was so distracted.
You forgot you told me the answer.
Oh, here you go. We'll listen to it again. Here.
All right, let's go.
You'll only hear it in your thing.
Yes.
I'll add it to the thing later.
The lineup that they had in this film was one of incredibly talented improvisational actors that could go off on tangents.
No idea.
Don't worry about it then. Okay. Next one.
In itself.
What is it like living with David Crosby of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young? One of my favorite.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean.
But I got to go on tour with them, and I would freak out, and I would.
Oh, Drew Barrymore.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well done.
I know her cute little lisp.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
And I'm
isn't
thinking, oh yes, Drew.
Okay. I can't believe I thought you got Leo. I totally was so.
Oh, everyone knows it's Leo. Oh, you got it right. No, you told me the answer.
I was frazzled by the technology. I was having too many issues.
Oh, funny.
I forgot what I was doing.
Ready.
All right.
I've got one.
Okay, well done. Next one.
Well, you know what I mean?
Other people would consider it that.
Yeah, it's weird. And then you never know as a young kid who's famous and wealthy.
But also, then you start growing up and seeing that some people, it becomes very incestuous.
Lindsay Lohan.
What do you mean?
So I was like, I want to date a guy.
Yes.
That's
She's got a very husky.
Right.
doesn't have Instagram, doesn't have social media,
Right.
and is completely off the grid in terms of that.
So she wants a guy that's just completely off the grid. Well done.
She's completely off her face.
She's completely off her face. She still has the best TV show that's ever been on.
I must watch it. The one that's
Mykonos about the beach.
Yeah, it's Lindsay's
Lohan's beach party or whatever. It's
how
called.
fun!
So good.
I'm
Okay.
so spewing they cancelled Bachelor in Paradise.
I know.
I love it when people are on holidays.
Me
and they,
too.
And they roosh and they get in trouble.
Oh, and get drunk.
They're slutty and they're off their
I
heads.
love it. It reminds me of like vacations with you.
It reminds me of my wedding.
Yes. All right, ready? Next one.
I'm ready.
Well done. 2 from 3, even though 3 from 3 if you ask me. You got the first one.
Correct. I'll take it.
Okay, next one. Coming up right now.
Who are you?
Come on.
Who are you?
Hello.
I had just turned 19. I might have still been 18. I had never been out for an audition. I asked this modeling agent if she heard of anything, like I was going to give this acting thing a try. She said, yep, go to this guy's house.
She does sound familiar.
Yeah. She should, because she's famous.
Yes. And I can't think of who she is. She sounds familiar. So she used to be a model and now she's an actress. Is that correct?
Yeah. And she's not American. She sounds American, but she's not.
So she's Canadian.
No.
Oh.
She does sound American.
Is she Asian?
No, she's not Asian.
Oh, she's not American or Canadian. How come she sounds like that?
Because a lot of people fake the accent. Nicole Kidman.
Ah, well then, it's no idea.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah, she's got a
She's
from South Africa. Yeah, she should have. Now, how do they speak like diplomatic immunity?
No, that's English. They say the blood diamond. I must get the blood diamond.
Get.
They talk like I can't do it.
No,
I have to hear it.
I would have never got her because
Okay.
I would have thought that she spoke South African.
No, I've never heard her with a South African accent.
Wow.
Anyway, well done.
Thanks. I didn't get it.
Well done for not getting it, you loser.
Well done for being a loser. Well done.
At least you got Leonardo DiCaprio, so
Thank you
everything's fine.
for pointing it out.
Oh my god, this is a
Alright.
mess today. Anyway, that's fine. Next one's coming up.
Come on, guys. I hope you get it out there.
For the first time, my shoe fell off on stage. I just dove for it on the ground, and when I dove for it, my dress went up and my butt was showing, and I didn't know my skirt was up. My manager was white as a ghost. He said, "Your career is over."
Oh, your career's over, Pink?
And now, no, it's not Pink.
Vince?
To me, that doesn't even sound like the person that it
Is
is.
it Gwen Stefani?
No, it's
Is
someone
it a-
very, very famous from New York.
Well, Gwen Stefani's famous.
She's from California.
How do I know where people are from? They're all American.
Except for Charlize Theron.
With an American accent.
It's all confusing.
Okay, so it's a girl whose bum fell out. It's Katy Perry.
No.
Yeah, Gaga.
No, it's actually Madonna.
That didn't sound like Madonna.
I know. I didn't at all, but it is.
For the first time, my shoe fell off on stage. I just dove for it on the ground,
Doesn't
and when I
sound
dove
like
for
her.
it, my
That was a
dress
trick
went up. and my-
Madonna. That was a Madonna ventriloquist.
She might have a grill in. I reckon she's got a grill in her mouth.
Cold.
No, you know, you know she wears those grills.
I hope you get
Those-
better soon, Madonna. Madonna's voice is nothing like that, Madonna.
Yeah, she was getting interviewed by Howard Stern. I can show you the footage if you like. All right.
Sorry.
Anyway, next one.
Pass.
I don't know how many you got, but well done.
Where do I start?
You're thinking of a bunch of things?
Yeah,
really?
I'm thinking of things that, you throw on the wall, like throwing spaghetti against the wall, like
Right.
silly deals you might have said yes to that didn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it all worked out, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
It
Ellen.
all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Well, one
All
of them's
right,
Alan.
I love you. Thanks
love you
for being
too.
here. Keeping up with the Kardashians premiere.
Oh, is it Kim, Chloe, or Courtney?
Well, it's not none of them.
Is it the sisters, the other ones, the little Kendalls? Is it the mum? Is it Kris Jenner?
Yes. Like I didn't realize it kept that with you.
Ellen. I got that right.
You got Ellen. Well done.
That was a 2-pointer.
This is the worst quiz ever.
Oh, my God.
All right. Ooh. All right. Ready?
Whoa, I'm
Next
ready.
one. Ready?
Everything was great until one night I walked back into the hotel because we were leaving the next morning. It was about 1 a.m. and I passed by the bar and the
Sounds
entire
like
crew of
Sylvester
the
Stallone, but he's
plane,
speaking too
the
clearly.
Pilots and the stewardess were in there. The pilot was wearing the stewardess's hat. And as I'm sort of standing there in this kind of paralytic shock, like,
No idea.
Come on. Just think of someone who plays a drunk guy.
Charlie Sheen. Robert Downey Jr. Charlie Chaplin. Harpo Marx.
Nah, Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Stop with the Americans. Give me some palms.
Didn't I give you a palm earlier?
Nah.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
That is not a real palm.
Yeah. All right, next one. This is funny. All right, let's see
that kind of failure.
Oh, an American.
Hang on,
how,
listen.
you know, I could process through it and ultimately really embed myself with myself, and that my real self couldn't be married. So it was extremely challenging and not at all how I thought it would turn out. You know, luckily,
no idea.
My ex-husband is.
She's boring.
Yes.
Okay, so she's a really boring actress.
Yes, she's a very boring actress.
Oh.
She's boring. She had a candle that smelled like a vagina. Or she released a candle that smelled like a vagina.
Really?
Yeah, you don't.
What's that called?
Goop.
Goop?
No, her company's called Goop.
That's a boring person called Mariah Carey. I have no idea.
Nah, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, yeah, she's boring.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't sound like her either. I've seen Shakespeare in Love, and that didn't sound like her. And she's also like in Sliding Doors, and she's English. So I want an English person.
I don't know if I've got an English. I don't think I have.
Oh my God, I could pick an Englishman from anywhere.
Okay, let's see who's next. Who's next?
The idea that there are sexual predators in power.
Oh my God, is that
Not
Hanks?
just in Hollywood, I think in all across any place there's a boss with underlings in any corporation or any industry. You have a type of sexual politics that goes on that can slide in between appropriate ethics and decorum to...
Yawn fest, Hanks.
Well done.
Yeah, that's Hanks.
Well done.
As soon as he mentioned sexual predator.
I know.
Hanksy.
Hanksy boy.
Hanksy Panksy.
Well done.
Nothing like a good Hanksy.
Panky.
Okay, that was
You're
good.
killing.
I got one.
You got
killing.
You're well done. You're killing. You
know,
got that and Leonardo.
Is there any Aussies on this tape?
Well, funny you are.
First of all, we don't put shrimp on the barbie. That's done.
Debunk the myth.
No, one of the things that I was thinking about was when I was growing up in school, my favorite word was pash.
Is that Kate Winslet? No, Kate Blanchett?
No.
Nicole Kidman?
No.
Naomi Watts?
No.
Kylie Minogue?
No.
Margot Robbie?
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah.
All right, come on. I want you to get a few before we leave.
First of all, we don't put shrimp on the barbie. That's done.
Debunk the myth.
No, one of the things that I was thinking about was when I was growing up in school, my favorite word was pash.
Toni Collette?
No.
I have no idea.
Al McPherson.
Oh my God, you're picking people who I thought were dead. Eleanor Gould.
Yeah, what's her last name? Starts with G.
Gum. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it.
Mimi McPherson's sister.
Gould. Oh, I can't think of her last name. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the last one. Thank God.
Thank God.
You know, I'm nervous for him. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I've played in many arenas, especially here in Madison Square Garden, and I'm more nervous now.
Michael Jordan.
Well done.
Yay!
You killed it, mate. You absolutely
Yellow Eyes.
Yellow Eyes McGee. Oh, wow. That was
Wow,
probably
that
the
was-
hardest quiz I've ever done.
That was pretty hard.
Both production-wise and when you talk about your brain.
Brain-wise.
Brain.
Well, I gather that
shit.
you like Americans.
Well, I just was trying to think of really famous as fuck people.
Al McPherson's not famous.
Yeah, but I wanted to throw in a different accent. So.
Yeah, you could put Nicole Kidman or
who
Paul
did you
Hogan.
guess? Or Margot Robbie. Someone you actually guessed.
What about Paul Hogan?
G'day, mate. This is Paul Hogan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What about Boy George?
Yeah, I was going to, but I thought you'd find it too easy.
Yeah, but that was better than, like, at least I get one right.
You got Leonardo. Come on.
I got Leo, yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Kudos to me.
Kudos to you. That was hilarious. Okay. Well, now that segment's over. It's time for this to happen.
Oh, have you got a new song?
I have. It's not that
How
great.
exciting.
It's not that great. But anyway, let's see.
We're up to year 2010.
Yeah. Songs from the past. Can you guess the hidden meaning of the song? The song from the past. Songs from the past.
That's like, I feel like I'm having breakfast in Bali. Ding, 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 ding,
Can
ding,
you
ding,
guess
ding.
the hidden meaning of the song?
From the past. Ding, 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 mating gloom, mating gloom. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, mating gloom.
Oh, shit. Guys, I apologise for the way the podcast has turned out today. I've just opened a different program as well. I need a holiday, guys. I need a fucking vacation.
We all do. Open the borders.
Open the border. Let me out of here. Okay, now let's have a look at the year. I'm taking over this week. It's Songs from the Past. Anna's back.
Songs from the past.
I had 10 weeks off. It was actually the best 10
It
weeks.
actually is pretty good not having to do it.
Yeah, I know.
I was so wrapped today. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even have to bring a clipboard.
It was very hard. I went through, I reckon, 50 songs trying to find a hidden meaning song, which is what this segment is all about if you haven't listened before.
Yes.
So what we do is we pick a year. Well, we don't pick a year. The year picks us.
We go in order. We started from the 1970s.
70s, yeah. Now we're at 2010.
Yeah.
And I've taken over because it's my decade. And yeah, I went through heaps and heaps of songs. Couldn't find any hidden meanings, but I eventually found one.
Awesome.
But before we talk about that, the movies from that year.
We like to look at the movies.
So the movies from that year. Now, I don't know what I was doing in 2010, but
you weren't at the movies?
I watched probably 4 movies.
You're probably just being... Were you on a holiday? Were you? Because you used to vacate.
2010, I did go on a big holiday.
There you go. So when you're going overseas,
you don't.
Kentucky, you're not going to stop off.
Yeah, I went to America for 6 weeks. Yeah, it was excellent.
How fun!
Shout out to America. Let us in soon once you've handled your COVID.
I'm quite happy to be locked out of there.
Yeah, true that. True. Okay, so movies from that year: Love and Other Drugs. Nah, never heard of it.
Nah.
The Town with Ben Affleck. I've got a feeling I've seen it and I think it's good, but I can't remember what happened in it.
I have no idea what that is.
The Fighter. That is a good movie. That's with Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, I love Christian Bale and I love
Just turn your screen back on.
I love both of them. Yeah, that's better.
Now the last song with Miley and Liam. That's where they met. So
that's beautiful.
One of the songs I watched that year was that. And funnily enough, we met Liam Hemsworth at the airport that year as well.
And I probably went to the Miley Cyrus concert that year.
Possibly.
It was the best concert.
On our way to America, we spotted this hot guy checking in on the same plane. No, it wasn't Pira. on the flight.
Yeah.
And Victoria goes to me, shout out to Victoria again, 4 shout outs.
Oh my God, Victoria, you're dominating.
That's Liam Hemsworth. And he was with his mum and dad and his other brother, not Chris, Luke. Yep.
The Luke.
Yeah.
It's like Jan Brady,
right?
the third one.
And Victoria goes, I'm going to go up to him and get a photo. So she went up to him and she got a photo with him. And then we saw where he went to 1A because he was in first class. And on the planes, you could send messages to
other
seats. So we were sending just messages to 1A, just stalking him.
Writing to him like,
we fucking love you. Come down to our row.
Can I give you a head job?
We sent him what row we're in, come down to 39C or whatever and say hello.
Liam, what's a head worth? Oh, how cool. And he didn't come down, obviously.
Fuck no. He fucking...
No, he said Miley.
Yeah.
He's just drilling Miley.
He's drilling Miley, yeah.
I love both of them and I'm so sad that they're broken up, but they will get back together.
Don't think so.
Third time lucky.
She's over it. She's over it.
All right, yeah, good movie though. It's about someone
yes.
dying.
Is it? I can't remember.
Yeah, dad dies.
Oh, okay, I can't remember that. Get Him to the Greek. Awesome movie.
That is one of my favourite movies.
Yeah.
Now, I watched that with my 10-year-old son.
Oh, as
Probably
you do.
inappropriate.
Stroke the furry wall.
But I'd taken him to the Black Eyed Peas the year before. So I'm thinking, well, it's about time he got to Joseph Russell Brand.
Yeah, before he gave up drugs.
Yes, and this is when he was good. Everyone like that, Robbie Williams, Russell Brand, were good when they were on drugs. They're really boring now.
He might have been sober then, but now he's just like some spiritual leader. And
Oh my God, drainer.
Ears,
yeah, it's not that fun.
But I love
But
him.
that is one of the funniest shows. It's about keeping a rock star under control.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and it's quite funny. They've got to get him to the Greek.
The Greek theatre.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So what else? She's Animal Kingdom, which is my favorite TV show.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen the movie.
You have to. It's on Stan.
Okay, I would like the movie.
Have you got Stan?
Nah, but I can find it.
If you like the show, you watch the movie. They've ripped off the movie so badly. Like all the actors, there's Baz, there's everyone. Jackie Weaver's the mum.
Yeah, I can.
She's Smurf.
Yeah, it'd be good.
It's so good. I recommend
should watch
anybody
it.
that hasn't seen it. It's the best Australian film ever.
All right, I'll watch that.
I love it. I will watch it again.
Better than BMX Bandits?
Way better. But maybe not as good as the Odd Angry Shot.
The what?
Odd Angry Shot. That was with Graham Kennedy.
Ah, okay. I never heard of it. All right.
It's a war movie. It's good.
Sounds like shit.
I swear a lot.
Robin Hood with
Which one?
Russell Crowe. Robin Hood.
Oh, in his tights. Can't wear them now.
Yeah,
fatty.
no. COVID struck Russell in a big way.
Actually, the last movie I saw with Russell, it was really good. The Ned Kelly movie. It was about Ned Kelly growing up.
Okay, I haven't
it was
seen
recent. It's a new movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he sings a song. He's a cunt, he's a cunt, he's a honey cunt.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good song, and that's the only word I can remember out of it.
I watched him in Les Miserables the other day.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but I've got it on DVD.
Yeah, you might not like it. I liked it. That's why I'm thinking you hate it.
Okay.
But he just sings like this the whole time, and he yells.
He's in a band, Russell Crowe. What's it called?
30 Odd Foot of Grunt.
That's right.
Foot, not foot.
But no, this Ned Kelly movie, it's got Jax from...
Oh, yes.
Whatever that
the
show
blonde
is
guy,
called.
Charlie
Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that months ago. But
I should watch it.
Russell Crowe is really he's aged. He reminds me a bit of Jack Thompson.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
Too
but
many
he's still
CDs.
good in it. But yeah, he does sing that song, and it's quite funny. And he teaches it to Ned Kelly and his brothers and sisters when they're about 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, and they just walk around singing that.
Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, there's
Didn't
not
know
that
they said-
many
Nah.
good movies, is there?
The Social Network, that was good. That was about Facebook.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. It's good. 127 hours. Oh, that's about when that guy cut his own arm off, isn't it?
Did it take him 127 hours to cut off his
I
arm?
think he was missing for 127 hours. Or is that
Oh,
a
okay.
different movie? Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
Don't
But anyway, it's in the same realm. Anyway, boring.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good movie. Like,
No.
Eat, Pray, Love, though.
Oh, that was good.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
They go to
that's true.
Bali.
They do. That's probably why we like it.
Yeah, it's probably the only reason.
Blue Valentine, that's a good movie too. Anyway, it wasn't that great. It was okay.
No.
Okay, so songs, best Aussie songs of that year.
Whoa!
Now, also, okay year for music. So,
But not the best?
no, yeah, Birds of Tokyo, Plans, which I really like. I like it. Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy with the Coca Pop and married Anna Kournikova.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Lying by Amy Meredith. They're good. I saw them in concert years ago. Hang on, let me just get best songs of 2010. Just the Way You Are, Bruno Mars. Love the Way You Lie, Eminem and Rihanna.
Oh, I do like that song.
Yes. Dancing on My Own, Robin.
Mm.
Oh My God by Usher. Oh My God. California Girls by
Usher was
Katy
huge.
Perry.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Look, there's some good songs, but it wasn't really, I don't know, compared to 2009.
I'm not afraid, Eminem. Yeah, 2009 couldn't be beaten.
It was a good year. What else? Let's just give you one. A Riding Solo by Jason Derulo. Yeah, I don't know. Black and Yellow with Khalifa. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. You know what I mean? Raise Your Glass, Pink. That's a good song. I can't believe that was 10 years ago.
Pink's always
Moves
good.
Like Jagger, Maroon 5. Anyway, any good ones you can see?
No, none, actually.
Anyway, so with that.
So the song of the year.
Week of the year.
2010. Can't wait. I'm excited. Cute song. I like that song.
Cute song, you say?
I'm sure it's about drugs and rock and roll.
It's actually about something even worse.
What?
Okay, let me just sort
So
my shit out.
that song is called?
That song is called Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People.
I love Foster the People.
I love fostering people.
I do also.
No.
In fact, I might do some. I might foster some kids tonight.
So what it's all about, Pumped Up Kicks is the name of the song. And Pumped Up Kicks actually means, do you remember in the 80s and 90s they had like Reebok pumps where you pumped
Oh, yeah.
up?
So they're your shoes.
Yeah.
I never knew the pumped up kicks with that.
Yeah, so that's what it means.
And actually, here we go. Today o'clock, I thought it was Pumped Up Kids.
Oh, what, that song? Oh, okay.
And I only learnt today. It was kicks.
Yeah, oh, well, you find out why it's called that in a minute.
And I thought the kids were pumped up on steroids.
No, so the song's actually about an outcast, a kid, Robert. So Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room. He won't tell you his plan. He's got a rolled cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, right? So Robert is a recluse, and he's also someone that is planning a mass shooting.
Whoa.
At a school. Yes.
You don't like Mondays,
No, yeah.
right?
So, yeah, he found a 6-shooter gun in his dad's closet in a box of fun things, and I don't even know what, but he's coming for you. Yeah, he's coming for you.
Wow.
So what Robert is an actual serial psychopath that's going to do a school shooting, because this was written in 2010 when everything was happening.
Columbine and all those.
Well, the bassist in the band's cousin was a survivor of Columbine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the chorus goes, it doesn't even have it here. All you little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my gun.
Oh,
all you little kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, faster than my bullet. So that's what the actual words to the songs are.
I actually just sang my own words to that song. I never ever heard the gun, the bullet, or the kicks.
Yeah. And then the second verse of the song is Daddy works a long day. He's coming home late. Yeah, he's coming home late. So the dad of the kid, and he's bringing home a surprise because dinner's in the kitchen and it's packed in ice. In other words, the dad, this is what the analysis of the word said, the surprise is in the kitchen you get punched in the face, and dinner is packed in ice. You're going to have ice on your face because dad's going to punch you up. So that's why you're a bit of a psychopath and you're going to shoot up your whole school.
Because you come from a violent home.
Yeah. So the song is actually all about a kid that's ready to shoot up.
How can I dance to that anymore?
I know. That's what some of the people said. It's such a positive. It sounds like such a positive song, but it's all about school shootings and killing people. So the writer of the song, whatever his name, Thingy Foster, said about this. Robert's an outcast. I feel like the youth in our culture are becoming more and more isolated. It's an epidemic. Instead of writing about victims and some tragedy, I wanted to get into the killer's mind, like Truman Capote did in Cold Blood. Yeah, that's his style, and he gets inside psychopaths' heads and
wow,
works in their shoes.
That's amazing.
So Pumped Up Kicks is about having your Reebok pumps pumped up so you could outrun a gun and a bullet.
Shit.
So there you go.
Well done. You've come back with a bang.
Literally. Sorry for ruining your day, everybody.
Yeah.
But I do love that song. I've always loved that song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
Yeah. And I've got 10 more weeks of this shit, so
Woo-hoo!
let's get it done.
Woo-hoo!
All right, cool. Well, that wraps up another episode of the Philly Podcast.
Thanks for joining us. Remember, subscribe, like, 5 stars only. We will not accept any less.
We will not. And if you give us less, we will come get you.
We're going to come with our pumped up kicks.
Yeah, my pumped up kid.
Yeah. I thought it was a pumped up kid. I thought
he's on
it was
steroids.
about a fat kid, or he's on roids. I didn't know why he's pumped up, or he's pumped. Like, yeah, let's go.
Let's dance.
All right. Good night.
Good night, Australia.
Good night, Vienna.
Bye.